You're not consistent because you're not emotionally attached to your new habits yet. There's a big difference between wanting to do something and feeling compelled to do something. And in order for you to actually be consistent with the things that you know that align with the goals that you have, you need to naturally feel compelled to do them on a day-to-day basis. Now, this doesn't mean that you're always gonna want to do them every single day, but that little part of you should feel like uncomfortable when you know that you're not doing it. Now it genuinely makes me uncomfortable. Sorry, I thought someone like fell off the roof. But now it genuinely makes me uncomfortable when I do not go to the gym. And the way that I was able to change that was by building a relationship with going to the gym. I wasn't consistent with going because I always wanted to go, especially not in the beginning. But what I did was I changed my perspective from I should be doing this, I have to be here in order to get this, to I'm here, I want to be here. So how can I enjoy being here? How can I go from I should be here to I want to be here? Because you can be mad all day. You can be upset. You can be over it your whole gym session, but you're there. So obviously you want to be there. So it would serve you better to focus more on that energy of you wanting to be there. It's been very accustomed for us to make it normal for us to be in places and for us to be in situations that we genuinely don't want to be in. So in order to flip that and to take control of your life and the experiences that you were having, you need to focus on what you want in that present moment. You need to focus on how you can be more intentional. How can I be more intentional, and how can I create an experience that I actually want right now that also aligns with where I want to go and what I want to have and what I want to experience in my life? And when you start thinking that way and get out of that survival and focusing on pain and how uncomfortable you're feeling, that is how you enjoy the process. And that's how you build self-trust in the process. Because not only are you showing yourself that you were able to be uncomfortable and to take on this new pain and take on this growth in order to become this different version of yourself, you're also showing yourself that you can live your life. This is living. This is you enjoying your life. This is the process. This is the process of getting to where you want to go. And this is how you enjoy the process. This is how you become attached to the process. And this is how you stay in the process and actually become consistent in order to get to that point that you want to get to. It's hard to get through the process if you're so focused on the pain and the agony and the struggle and all these negative feelings and experiences. It's really hard to continue that process, because who wants to go through that? The only way to stay in the process and be consistent with the process and allow the process to do what it needs to do is to become attached to it. And the only way to become attached to it is to become attached to the experiences that you are creating throughout the process in a positive way, so that you're going to want to come back, even when it's hard, even when you really don't want to, right? That little piece of you is going to feel like, I'm not being me right now. I'm not really living my life right now by not doing this thing. I am doing myself a disservice because I know that what I'm choosing to do instead really isn't a reflection of how I want to live my life. You know what you need to do. So really focus on why. Why do you want to become attached to these new behaviors? Why do you want to adopt these as your new habits to get you to this point? Why do you want to do that? Because that is going to carry you through the beginning stages, when most people quit, when it's really hard to step into this new type of person that you are becoming from adopting these new behaviors. Find your why for why you want to get attached to these new behaviors, and understand that you will never be consistent if you do not become emotionally attached to it And that takes time, and it's hard in the beginning, and you will only get past that, and you will get to that point if you figure out your why for getting attached to it in the first place.